Greetings and welcome to another installment of What's Going On with Your World Today. It's good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I'm your host, Arthur Alexander Andrews, better known by my gamer tag, Statistically. You all look wonderful, but you know what's not wonderful? The news. That's right. We have just received reports that Russia is using whales to spy on us. Now, I was despondent when I first heard the news. This seems too outlandish to be true, but the truth is that truth is oft stranger than fiction, and this is just one of those times. So to help us better understand this situation, I have contacted my good friend and foreign correspondent in Russia, Ivan Verdigich. Ivan, it's good to see you. How are you?
Statistically, good friend, is good to see you. My heart is overflow with joy.
Now, Ivan, I was surprised to hear that Russia would be using whales to spy on us.
Let me stop you right there. It is common misconception that Russia uses whales to spy. Is American pigs jump to conclusions because you find whale with harness and secure video footage used to blackmail Donald Trump is not proof of anything.
Oh, there was no camera found with the whale. It was just a harness.
Oh, well, of course, statistically, camera is a metaphor for American trust in the Russian brothers.
Well, that seems pretty peculiar, but regardless, it seems that Russia is trying pretty hard to get an intelligence advantage over its allies.
No, is like I said, Americans jump to conclusions. Is not even Russian whale, could be from anywhere.
Well, the buckles on the harness did say property of St. Petersburg.
The buckles. Answer is right in front of you, friend. The whale is a spy, yes?
It seems pretty clear that it is being used to gather state secrets.
So real question is, how did spy whale steal Russian harness?
I don't think a whale could steal the harness.
Whale is spy. If he is willing to steal secrets, he is willing to steal harness.
Well, as usual, I think you're missing the point. But I want to take a moment to hear from my local correspondent, my good friend Cletus Milshammer from Alabama. Cletus, what's your take on the situation? That there. So we're good. We are good to go. Statistically, it's good to hear from you, my friend. Can you hear me? That's right. They say you can hear me, so I can hear you too, brother. It's been a while. Now, I personally am inclined to agree with that there Ivor fellow. I've been saying for years that we cannot trust them dolphins. They are dangerous. They got the brain size of any other mammal, larger than some say. They think they might be smarter than people, and some of the dummies I met around here, I tell you that this might be true. It was actually a beluga whale. Oh, well that there changes things. Really? Of course not, you idiot. Haven't you ever seen Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home? You know I have, Cletus. We just finished our annual marathon last month. Well, there it is! Do you really think we should be using a fictional film to determine real-world policy? A fictional film based on real events. I don't think that... It's one thing for them government types to be sneaking around and doing everything, but when they get their animals involved, that is beyond the purity of an animal. I'll tell you right now, there is nothing more I like and love, nay say, in this world more than biting into the purest all beef patty you ever had. And when they start with dolphins, next thing you know, it's gonna be the cows you're bringing out there, and then you're gonna start finding film in your meat, and it's too far, Arthur. It's too far. It's not this. I can't. What was your question? Well, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, we don't seem to be making any real progress. Ivan, do you have anything else to add?
Only that Russia does not recognize Charles as citizen of our state.
I'm sorry, who's Charles?
Oh, is the name of whale.
Of course it is. Cletus, do you have anything you want to add before we finish up?
Last thing I'm gonna say is statistically that Charles is a lame name for a whale.
Well, that's all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience.
Statistically,
Yes, Ivan.
you did not ask me about weather.
What does that have to do with anything?
We are a good friend. Is polite to ask.
Well, you never asked me.
You do not live in Russia where 3 or 4 seasons can kill you.
That's actually a good point. How's the weather?
Is cold. Okay, thank you is all we have time for. We will see you next week.
Ivan Verdigich and Cletus Milthammer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna keep telling the American people deserve to know the truth. The American people have been lied to by you and by the government. Don't even, you think, all these years I've been saying, you can't trust that government. You think I'm talking about the American government? And don't get me wrong, can't trust them either, but who do you think they're answering to? Some other government. Yeah, I don't know if it's some alien government or some United Nations, but
Cut!